Welcome, everyone. Welcome to the stream. As you can tell from last time, I just cut my hair because, bro, I could not be asked dealing with that shit. But anyway, and also I changed the camera angle. Hope this is good. And you can actually see me stand up now. Hold on. Look at that. I'll stop being a dickhead. Let's finally. Also, I think I accidentally put the. I didn't change the title of the stream, but no, we are gonna finish Untitled Goose game. So sorry if the stream hasn't updated, but yes, we are finishing this, and then we'll probably watch some videos afterwards. But anyway, let's get this show on the road. So I hope we're more than over halfway through now. But anyway, let's get this. Alright, we are back to Untitled Goose game. Let's just get straight into it and finish the game. Oh no. What? Trip Boy and Puddle. Why is it all... Oh, to do as well. Oh, they're all secret. Okay, they're all secret ones, so we don't have to actually do them. Again, like I said before, we're just trying to finish the game. But anyway, make him fall, steal a pint glass, and drop it in the canal, and then set the table. So I don't know. We'll just see. Oh, that's right. I forgot. I was using WASD to move just then. Okay, I gotta remember how to use this. Oh, okay. Okay, we're good. We did it last time. Oh, okay, I guess it didn't cross it off. Alright. Now, to set the table, we need a knife, fork, plate, pepper, and candle. So we just gotta rub this lady over here. We gotta wait until she leaves. Actually, no, we can just go underneath the table, I'm pretty sure. Oh. Okay, there's a fork there, but I might take the pepper first. Okay, we're good. And then this is a shortcut, if you don't remember last time. Straight to the table. Oh, and it even stood up. Okay, good. Okay. Okay, we did that? Yeah, okay. We'll get a knife and fork. All the essentials. Oh. Okay. She should be fine. If we just press control and take that. Yes, okay. That's another one down. I don't think that lady over there does actually do anything. I think she just doesn't mind us walking around. She's like, fuck it, that's not our bar. Okay. We should be able to sneak past her easily. Oh, the whole table connects. Okay, so what do we need now? We need probably a fork. No, we got a fork. Okay, we need a knife and plate. And a candle. So there's a plate there. There's the knife right there. Okay, yeah, we're getting through. We're getting through. Yeah, no, this shortcut is like a godsend because you have to wait for that lady to come past each time. We can lay this down now. Okay, good, perfect. And then all we need to do is get the knife and candle. So I'm just gonna wing it. Literally, because we're a bird. No. Okay. Oh, no, no, no. Go back in, go back in. Okay, we're good now. Now we just have to wait for her to get lost. Should be good. Oh, okay, we didn't have to get rid of the fork first. Alright. Oh, I messed that up. Dog. Okay, hold on. Okay, now we have to do the candle. I didn't see a candle in there straight up, so I don't know where it is at the moment. We can do the zoom out feature. Okay, that doesn't really help actually. Let's just go inside, then we'll zoom out and see if we can find a candle anywhere. It's there. Okay, so we have to wait for her to leave. Yo, leave. You just did that table, lady. Oh my god. Okay, now it's time to strike. And we're out of here. Yeah, they thought it was going to be extra hard because we can't fit it underneath without crouching, but we're good. And we said table. Why? Who knows? We're not eating anything there. Alright, now it's just time to mess with the dude over here. Oh. Let's wait for this dude to do something else. Oh. Oh. What's the other thing we have to do? Steal a pint glass and then drop it into the canal. Okay, so we need to distract the guard. Oh, hey, relax. Let's, yeah, we saw these earlier. Okay, you know what? We gotta go over here. Were they? Wait, I didn't realize everyone would go up. Come on. There. Okay, now all we need to do is steal a pint glass. And then hopefully we can distract the bouncer with the tomatoes. Oh, no. Okay, so she needs to really be away. Oh, he's gone. Alright. I swear we used to run faster. I don't know what happened. Huh? Oh. Okay, so these break famously, so let's just put it over here. And then I'll just hop in with it. Oh. Hey, okay, we did it. Well, let's check what that is. Drop a bucket on the burly man's head. Okay, I guess we'll have to figure that out when it comes around. Back at the start. Okay, so now all we need to do is just get into the box again, which is easy as this. What? I want to interact with the box. Come on. There we go. Now, I don't know how long we're going to be waiting here, because she just left, so, like, I hope it's not too long. I'm gonna get some water. Alright. Bro. Okay. We're getting back into the establishment now. Wait, and the tomato is back, so he did interact with the tomato at least once, but I don't know if he got both of them. Oh, he put one there, so we have to move that one away. I guess that just created a long enough distraction. Oh, okay, I was about to get out then, but... Oh, she's getting her stuff back. Fear me. Oh, bucket's up there. Oh, 8 can also zoom out. I'm just gonna get all of them out just so we have the highest chance. Actually, nah, it can't be us. Let's just go and oh. Okay, so hopefully she doesn't mess up our attempt here. No, 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 no. Okay, hopefully it gets the other tomato. That was a close one. Okay, I really don't like how we can't interact with it unless it's on the ground. Oh, he dropped it. Okay, this is fine. So we need him to get the tomato further away from this box, closer to that one. And hopefully he leaves now. Excellent. He's gonna place it in that box. Yeah. Okay. And then when he leaves just there, we'll go back and do the same thing again. Is he here? Where'd the guy go? Hey, I thought she was chill. We really need the guy to come past now. Okay, okay. This is good. This is good. No, he's going the other way. Okay, well, this is why we got all the tomatoes out. Yes, go outside, go outside, go outside. Yes, okay, he's doing it, he's doing it. She needs to go away. No! Oh, he's doing it, he's doing it. Yes! We did it. You're right in front of everyone as well. We did it. Okay, now, yeah, I can't be asked pulling the chair. That's really, like, annoying for me. Yeah, and as, like I said before, we're not going to 100% the game. But we're just going to, like, try and get as close as we can. Okay, I don't know what to do next. Because, like, yeah, we did that, so we can progress the game now. But I don't know where to go. I think we have to go this way, probably. Actually, as a matter of fact, I'm pretty sure I saw a gateway at the back here. Oh. Wow, he's still putting tomatoes away. Oh, it's really because I took all of them out, to be honest. Alright. Now get out of here, bruh. Alright, oh. Yeah, it's a hard work's day done, bro. Get the fuck out. He just opened it on him. Okay, you know what? We're fine. We're just gonna go. I swear. Oh, wait, maybe this way? No? Ah. I guess we're opening that up. Wait. What's Bond here? What? Get into the model village. No way. Wait, we can see everything. Like... Oh, that's cool. Not the same characters that, That's funny. What is going on? It's just so weird because we just experienced all this stuff. Oh, there's... Aha. Is there a tab list? Oh, steal the beautiful miniature golden bell. I guess that's what we're doing then. Oh, come on. Oh. Come on. Oh my god! That could have been really bad if... It almost killed us then. And take you all the way back home? Okay. So I'm assuming everyone's gonna go after me. I think the problem is that, yeah, whenever we move too much or we run, it just makes noise. Yeah, look at that. Yikes. Okay, so this is gonna be like a big stealth mission now. Okay, there's no sound in the water, so that might be helpful maybe? I'm not sure. That's locked. I don't even remember that gateway, so I don't even know what that's supposed to be for. Okay, we have to be quiet now. Haha. Jig's up, we're gonna go. Okay, we're fine. Okay, the bounce is still there. I don't know how to get past this guy. Oh, we can drop the bell. So I think if we drop the bell, we should be fine. He's not leaving at all. Oh, but he is remaining like stationary. Okay, he's fine. And she's just brain dead. All right. Okay, so this part is fine now. Okay, we're good, we're good. I think that's gonna be the hardest part, probably. That's locked. Okay. Yeah, so we can, again, like I said, we can just drop the bell whenever we want. Okay, that's also locked. Okay, so everything that we unlocked before is just locked. Okay, I probably should be quiet now. Oh, she opened the gate that way. So we have to do like a stealth mission now. I'm just gonna go past. She's there. I hope she can't see us. Okay, so she's gonna look away at some point. Oh, this is actually nerve-wracking, to be honest, because I don't know what happens if I have to, like, restart the, thing again. Oh, okay, I got a good idea. We're gonna put this down. Okay, okay, we're good, we're good. And then... Okay, we're fine, we're fine. She has to go do all that, and then I can take back my bell. Okay, so when she comes back, we should just be able to run across. To be fair, I could have gone back now, but it is what it is. Why is she going that way? Okay, she's going back to being an NPC. And if we have to, we can just sprint, because I don't think she can get to the other side of the house. And she can't get us up here. Okay, made it. Okay, we're dropping that for now. Let's see if he can see us from here. Okay, so he can't see us from here, so I'm gonna get the bell back. And hopefully he's just blind and can't see us. Oh, he's just genuinely restarted, bro. Okay, so I think we're going back to the village section now, or the town section. You know what I mean? Okay. Okay, so she's out the garage now, so we have to just lock her back in there, I think. Oh wait, she's there. I thought the radio is like telling them that they're all there. Question of the day, will she fall for it a second time? And the answer, you've guessed it, is yes. I'm gonna be quick. Okay. She got bored. Nice cracking. Get out of here. Kick rocks. Yo, scram! Get out of here. Okay, okay, that actually worked. I didn't think that was gonna work. Okay, we should be fine here. I wanted the boy to leave just in case. Alright. Now, all I think there is left is just the gardener. He's just there. Does he turn around at all? Alright, we're creating a diversion. Actually, I want the bell to be close as I can get it. Okay, it's there. Is he leaving? I think he's leaving. Try and make him leave. Touch his rose or something. Go, 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 go. I'm just gonna run for it. Go on. You can't get in the water, we're so good. Yes. I hope there's no one here. Gate is down. Past the bike and the shoe. And gotta crouch over the log. And we've made it. We're back. What's going on? Oh, is it further back? Oh! Back with all of our other builds. That was really good. That like tied the whole story together. It's like, I think the lore is that we are the token goose of the village that just messes with everyone. And maybe like every year or something, we just take a new bell. That's so good. Wow, that's actually really... Yeah, I've only been streaming for 35 minutes, so that was a lot faster than I thought. But anyway, let's watch the credits roll. Again, like this game was good and all that. I'm not gonna give it 100% because I just can't be asked. But anyway. Victoria State Government. Film Victoria? That's where I am at. Oh, I had no idea this was a proper Australian game. There's more. Oh. Wow. Alright, well, I won't 100% the game because I will highly advise that you do the exact same thing. That was really fun. I guess if you're watching this, if you ever want a challenge, go play an 100% Untitled Goose game. That was peak. But we're not doing that today. Wow. So I really didn't think we were gonna complete that game, especially like not even that long. I thought the game was like a lot longer, but either way, that was really fun. Let's go to face cam so you can look at my beautiful biceps and face, obviously. All right, let's see what's going on here. So, God, yeah, like wow, why my eye look so bright? Jesus, I mean, I could buy another game on the wish list. Let's see what we have. We could play Limbo. Holy, it's like $1.70. It's only 5. I don't know. It just looks like a side platformer. Hold on, let's go to face and scene there. Yeah, I mean, like, it doesn't look like that big of a game. But it's just so cheap. It's 90% off right now, so I don't know, I might play that. Wow, oh. I don't know how long the game goes for. Let's just go back to the store. This one looked really interesting. I mean, oh, I think it's like a combat game, I guess. Oh no, I really don't know what to do right now. I mean, we could just start watching stuff. Oh, there's also this one. This one looks really cool. I don't know. Yeah, like look at that. Yeah, but anyway, you know what? Yeah, we'll just start watching stuff so we can have extra time to watch like actual content. But anyway, okay, no, so we already are on the scene. Okay, so we have a couple of videos to watch. This is only 19 hours ago, but it's part of my YouTube channel, YouTube like page, homepage. Why you should never stop playing video games. I don't know, like it was obviously 19 hours ago, so I can't react to it right now. But you know, because I think that the golden rule is like 1 or 2 weeks you give them so that the channel don't just take all their content basically. Wow. Let's see. We have oh yeah, let me check. Okay, we're good. We're good. Let's do this one. Why nothing feels exciting anymore. Gotta you do the YouTube intro, so hopefully you don't cringe. This one. How the fuck am I gonna do this YouTube intro? Actually, no. Yeah. Oh, okay, let's do it now. So we're gonna react to Why Nothing Feels Exciting Anymore by Enzo Ganger. Fuck if I know how to pronounce that. So I'm sorry if I butchered that. Maybe. And okay, I'll put this volume up this time because I remember the last stream it was really quiet. But anyway, yeah, Why Nothing Feels Exciting Anymore. I will say, as I've gotten older, and I'm not even that old, but I'm not even like on status yet. But like, I mean, it's like when you're a kid, everything feels like completely different. But like when you're living in the moment as well, it's kind of like you have like survivorship bias almost, in like a strange way. Cause it's like you have like the idea that everything was good in the past. But I guarantee if you were actually in that moment, it was probably like a baseline of just like it was probably already normal. Like probably wasn't good or bad. It probably just like depended on like whether good things or bad things were happening anyway. But I will say it's like when you're older, it's like your vision is like a bit different. Like I mean, it's like you could as like a kid maybe it's like a dopamine thing. Like I'm pretty good with like dopamine. I mean, like I meditate and shit like that. But it's like specifically like when you're in like let's say you're sitting on like the floor of like a football field and you see like the grass and like you see like the bugs and shit in the grass and you can see like every single strand of like grass blade and shit like that, and it is still so much more stronger where like nowadays I can just go out to like a park and see like the cut lawns and it doesn't even feel like grass anymore. It kind of just feels like ground. Like I don't know, like and like it also like the vision thing feels really weird. Like when like I feel like when you were younger and you looked like a really cool like setting, like like just like you step up like a balcony, you see like this cool like sunrise and like the really like cool like atmosphere and world and shit like that. And I feel like nowadays it's like I'm very boring. I know. I just feel like I look at that shit. I'm like, I don't really care. I mean, like, obviously, like, it'd be cool to, like, be there. But, like, actually, like, and I do like long walks and shit like that. But it's like, even then, like, I can appreciate the really bad locations, like, where I used to live. It was like, concrete jungle type shit. Like, it wasn't even that interesting. Yeah, I actually do like that a lot. And now that I'm, like, closer to the city, and like everything's supposed to feel like amazing and shit like that, and I'm sure like when I was younger I probably would have like really enjoyed it, but now it just kind of feels like nothing. Oh wait, hold on, we have to update the stream. We gotta cut this out of the video. uh let's cut this out of the video. Okay, reacting to vids and yapping. What do I do here? The category, just chatting. Okay. Anyway, so yeah, I think I made my point clear. Let's react to why nothing feels exciting anymore.
Maybe it's just me, but has the world grown less appealing and far less interesting almost overnight? It's like everywhere I go, every place I visit, I've already seen before. In cities around the globe, I encounter the same stores. Train stations and airports look similar, and even people seem to look alike in appearance and manner. Everything seems manufactured. Originality and uniqueness are fading qualities, and many of the things we enter.
Yeah, like it's not even like a structural like architecture thing now because like even when I go into like the city of Melbourne, it's like you do have like these really cool architectures and shit like that, and like like all like the new buildings and shit like that are just absolute dog water. It's just a cube or a rectangle, what I mean? It's like it's not even that interesting, just like completely all made out of glass, you know, and not even like built to like look at and like be appealing. Like if you look at like the state library or like some like the old churches or something like that, they look really cool. But nowadays everything is just like it's just a box. But even if you ignore that fact, it's like it's strange. It like yeah, because like I can literally go anywhere. Like I haven't really traveled that much. I weren't like large, but like I've been around the whole world. But like it really does feel like if I went to like America for example, it probably feel like some locations like I've been in Australia. Um, and also like that, like there's like the wow factor of actually being in something so like vast and like huge and shit like that. I feel like when you're a kid, you see these things and you're like, wow, like you're really experiencing it. And now like I can go on like this big, like this huge, like colossal size, like building with like this crazy architecture and shit like that. And it doesn't even feel like I'm actually there anymore. I mean, I get like obviously I'm there, but it doesn't feel like I'm present with like the moment. And that would be strange because like I I can meditate and shit like that. So I'm a very mindful person, but it just feels like something's being taken away from me as an adult. But yeah, I don't know.
Entertain ourselves with have become repetitive and overly abundant. It's as if our planet has lost its magic and life its mystery. It's like the world has transformed from a giant enigma filled with riddles and secrets into a massive interconnected shopping mall where every little spot, every place of significance is on full display, like shoes in a store window, and where true adventure and discovery are things of the past, and experiences have become commodified, sold like prepackaged meals in a 7-Eleven. And we ask ourselves, what's left to wonder? What's left to explore? What experiences are truly worthwhile and touch the depths of our souls? In a world so heavily globalized, shrunk by technology, and robbed of its mystique, what's really the point? This video explores why life feels so flat and
Before we get into that part as well, it's like this is why like if you haven't done lucid dream before, like this channel started on lucid dreaming content, and if you want to like look at that and shit like that, it's like dude, lucid dreaming is like I swear to god, it's like the next level of like human evolution. It's like the next level of experiencing like reality and shit like that. Like you could be having like the most mundane lucid dream like area like place, right, topples like completely mogs like any like real place, like any place in real life. Like I swear to god, like you could be walking around like a regular path in like a lucid dream, and the euphoria and like excitement you feel just by existing, knowing that like you're in your dream and shit like that, is like so much better than like anything I've experienced in real life. um and I won't like globe right now. It's like I have been moving houses, and I think I've done like completely moving now, but it's like and I'm like focusing on content creation, so I haven't really been like up to lucid dreaming so much as like before I moved. But even then, it's like yeah, bro. If life feels boring, bro, like you gotta do lucid dreaming. It's actually like crazy how this shit works, because it is true. It's like yeah, we are like a weird, like an imperfect vessel, but in our minds, we have the ability to create the perfect world, and that just feels strange. But anyway, yeah, let's continue
much less
this.
exciting today. My name is Stefan. This is not an AI voice. I'm a real person. Follow me on Substack for all my content,
Stephen?
including my podcast, and consider supporting me on Patreon if you like my work. Thank you, and I hope you'll enjoy this video. I remember how the world was shrouded in mystery. And mind you, humanity already had its fair share of technology back in the 90s when I grew up. The internet was just beginning, and mobile phones were still in their early stages of mainstream adoption. As a child, I remember being awestruck by the vastness of everything around me: the universe, the Milky Way, the planets in our solar system, including our own. My city alone struck me as a vast place at the age of 10 or so, with still a lot to discover. So, let alone planet Earth, strange countries, faraway continents.
Yeah, like it feels like when like you're young, maybe it's because like physically, like the younger you are, like the smaller you are, and because you're so small, it's like the world just seems bigger. Like I swear to God, I can like remember like being in primary school, and my primary school was like surrounded by like tons of like different houses and shit like that. But then eventually I got older, and I would go on like daytime walk, nighttime walks around my place where I used to live, and obviously around the primary school that I used to be at. And it's like now like I've mapped out the whole area. Like I know that place at like the back of my hand, basically, right? And like as a kid, it's like you couldn't imagine like everything like that surrounds like your place and shit like that. Like you would never know, but like when you're an adult and like you can actually explore shit, and you realize that there's not really much around. But it's like even though it's like even then it's like yeah, you do see everything for like what it really is, and it just kind of feels kind of like meh. Like you want to like move on to like the next area or something like that. Like I used to walk around my place for like I think 2.5 3 years straight, like nowhere else. I didn't travel that much, so I would literally just be in the like my neighborhood, just walking around, and I've explored like the whole place. It was actually insane. Also, like if for context as well, it's like my place was like my old place, right? Used to be like it was like on the city outskirts, but like technically in the city of Melbourne, but it was like on the outskirts basically, right? And there was no physical way of like walking to get into like the city, or like like Americans can like just walk into like the woods. Like the back of their house, like the woods, or like the fucking desert, or like big city places. Where I used to live, it used to just feel like I was in an enclosure. Like you could literally couldn't get anywhere like by walking. Basically, you had to drive. And so basically, I would just, goy loop around the whole neighborhood every single day for about 3 years straight. And to be honest, now that I've moved, I'm almost like nostalgic, like I'm missing that place a little bit. I don't know. It's like I've always like thinking about leaving that place. Now that I've left that place, it kind of feels like bittersweet. I don't know.
And giant oceans to cross. I remember my father owned a book about North America with beautiful photographs and the Twin Towers of New York on the cover. I used to stare at
Yikes!
those Twin
Oh my
Towers for a
god.
long time, as well as the rest of Manhattan skyline that surrounded them. It was one of the few glimpses I had of that faraway city, and I was totally fascinated by it. From a relatively young age, I used to scour encyclopedias to learn the details about cities all over the world, and I was obsessed.
Yeah, bro. When I was younger, I used to go on like Google Maps and just explore around everywhere. It was so fun. I couldn't imagine myself doing that now. Maybe that's like why like the geoguessing is like interesting to some people, but to me it just kind of feels boring. And like nowadays, like I just don't care what like everything feels kind of like the same. I mean, like obviously there's rich places and poor places, but all like the normal like rich places kind of just look like the same. I don't know, but yeah.
Obsessed with city maps, even drawing some myself as a hobby, as they revealed the shapes of the streets, railroads, and rivers of these unfamiliar places. I used to imagine what these places looked like in reality. Take a city like Madrid, for example. All I had was a map and a tiny photo in an encyclopedia. For the most part, the Spanish capital was a mystery to me and to most people who had never been there. Despite the world seeming so obscure, I yearned to see more of it. The limited information was precisely what evoked that yearning. The little teasers of what's out there, a mere name.
Yeah, sorry I'm pausing you a lot, but yeah, but it's like now that you have Google Maps and you can literally like scale like the Earth, but not even just like I mean like scale in terms of like you can literally measure out. Like I have this app called like Being Two, and it literally shows you like where you've literally been to, right? And it's like basically the map, like Earth is like grayed out, and whenever you explore somewhere, it clears it up, and I can literally see like from like in the city to all the way to the countryside. It's taken up like not like oh my god, like a quarter of like Australia, but like a pretty significant part where if you scroll all the way out of the map, you can see like the line still there. And that just shocked me because yeah, like the drive was long. It took like 3 or 4 hours, right? However, it's like now the Earth doesn't really feel that big and significant. And especially like the countryside part, it's like when you're driving through like a road, it's literally just all the same shit. You know what I mean? Like you could get around, walking around like a neighborhood, you know what I mean? Like, at like the least, walking around the city is like peak experience. But then like walking around like a countryside, like on the road, like you wouldn't really count that as like exploring because it's all just country. It's all just like nature walk. It's all just like the exact same shit. But yeah, like I don't know.
Name and location, and some peculiar facts about the culture and number of inhabitants were the reason why pondering over these unknown places was such an enchanting experience. The not knowing made them appealing. It made them seem far away and mysterious. It also made the world big, magical, and exciting. During the last 20 years, technology has undoubtedly changed things. To see any of the Spanish coasts in detail, you can go to Google Street View and there you'll find it. You can even check any coastal town, check all the accommodations, restaurants, tourist spots, and see thousands of pictures, videos, and reviews. You don't have to leave your house for faraway sites. Just go on YouTube and you'll find hundreds of influencers who have already visited the place you had in mind to go to, which they show you in detail, possibly in a live stream. Your dream of an expedition into a strange, unknown, faraway place? That dream is shattered. Whatever you would encounter, it's already there for the world to see, displayed as freshly baked cakes behind glass in a bakery. So, what's left to explore? What's left to wonder about? Places that seem so mysterious and remote have now become products we order on our smartphones. We just tap and swipe, hop on a plane to see exactly what we expect.
Oh, but at the same time, it's like, yeah, like maybe like typical exploring the world is kind of like mid nowadays, but specifically living in like a new place and getting to like experience like every intricate little detail and then like remembering it like at the back of your hand, that is like a deeper like experience to me. Like it feels completely different. Like I said, like I walked around like my old neighborhood like hundreds of times, right? But at the same time, it feels like I don't know, like I could have explored more. You know what I mean? Like it feels like I could have done more, even though I did so much there. You know what I mean? Like living somewhere is completely different than just to like exploring, like walking there once. I feel like we are unable to fully like hold in the memory of something unless you don't done like a couple of times. You know what I mean? At least.
Millions have gone before us, and millions will come after us. It's not that traveling isn't rewarding in any way. There's still a significant difference between being somewhere in person and experiencing the places, vibes, sounds, and smells, versus just watching a YouTube video about it. However, technology has reduced the overall experience of traveling and life in general to something rather commercialized and soulless. Technology has made things much easier, but it has also stripped specific events and experiences, such as traveling, dating, or simply being a citizen, of meaningful elements that used to be part of them. The Norwegian pessimistic
What?
philosopher Peter Zapfe, born just before the 20th century, already observed the devastating effects of technology on people's experience of life. He wrote of spiritual unemployment as technology has robbed people of the spiritual labor we perform to survive in an uncertain, unpredictable world full of challenges. He considered the use of flying machines to explore uncharted land a crime, as it destroys many opportunities for human experience. I'm thinking of a journey I made not too long ago to Tokyo, which has currently become a hub for mass tourism. Even though, from a Dutch perspective, Tokyo is a faraway place, situated in the far east of Asia, it's very easy to get there. You take your smartphone, book a ticket, book a hotel, and go. It's fast, it's safe, it's comfortable. What's more to wish for? Now, imagine being an 18th century person from Amsterdam.
Yeah, before we get to that next part, I will say it's like eventually, obviously not in our timeline, hopefully, but not. We'll be like in a interplanetary space exploring or shit like that. I don't know what the fuck you would call it, but we'd be going to different planets and shit like that. And then it would be obviously the travel would be so long that you would have to make settlement up in a different planet basically. But even then, eventually, as more time goes, and hopefully our species is still around to experience, you know, the space programs being able to quickly just almost like teleport you to like a different planet. And then at that point, it won't even be like, obviously like you'll be vast and big to like, the human experience, but eventually like, as travel gets better and better, it will also just feel like how Earth, like traveling Earth feels like right now, kind of just like, you know, kind of boring almost. But like at the very start, like, when you like, let's say like if you had to travel to like a different planet and that travel was like really tedious, really long, you couldn't get back to your home planet for like a couple of years at like the most, and you had to stay on that planet. Well, then it would like the whole world will feel vast. So maybe like you know the surprise factor and like the vastness of every single place is more to do with like the travel speeds rather than like just human perception. I do think it is human perception, but also like travel speeds and shit like that, and how quick we can actually get to places.
Traveling to 18th century Tokyo, then known as Edo, you must board a VOC ship, travel to the Dutch Indies for a trip of around 6 to 9 months, and hope for a lifetime opportunity to embark on a trading mission to Japan, which was essentially closed off to foreigners. A journey.
Yeah, like the experience isn't arriving at the destination, it's the travel to the destination. And obviously, like we're grateful that we can go to different countries, like like just like a click of a finger. But like you have to travel on a plane, but you know what I mean. It's like you like back in the day, you have to go on a boat, and you don't even know if you're gonna make it on the boat. Let's say you do, it's like that boat trip is taking like days, weeks, right? Months sometimes, and you're literally experience like the experience is also part of being on the boat trip and shit like that. It's like that's what makes the whole world feel a lot bigger. Like you could never imagine like if I felt like even like the world would have also felt big before like we tamed like horses and we could travel like a lot further and shit like that. So I really do think it's about like, the transport times and stuff like that. But yeah.
From Amsterdam to Edo was long and dangerous. Storms, shipwrecks, malaria, dysentery, scurvy, pirates, tropical fevers, and the simple chance of never coming home were all part of the deal. However, this was the spiritual labor Zapfe was referring to. A trip we now make under 20 hours in cushy airplanes has become more of a meaningless inconvenience. We can't wait to get out of the plane and rush toward our destination. But back then, such a trip was a life experience of a magnitude that only a few have today. The length, the obstacles.
Yeah, it's like let's say like maybe this is a painting, right? But it's like if you like look off into the distance of like the mountains, it's like wow, it feels so much vast because like getting there by boat, the fastest thing you can at the moment, would take ages. But like eventually like imagine jetpacks is this and you could just fly around the area. It's like now it's not going to feel that great. I mean that's not really going to feel that significant, which is why like I really do think that appreciating going on walks and just like exploring the terrain and shit like that just for the sake of it can make you feel a little bit better about how life kind of feels empty and
The
stuff like
risks
that.
gave it depth and meaning. making it life defining. In the 18th century, a trip from Brussels to Amsterdam was much more challenging and adventurous than a trip from, let's say, Berlin to Singapore today. Sure, traveling has become increasingly convenient thanks to technology, but we also miss out on many.
Yeah, and like imagine like back in the day you would travel. And obviously there's pros and cons of both, but you travel, you're going on like a journey basically. You get to see like you go in a place, you see like that structure and these people, and every single time you travel is a journey and you're interacting with different like, things. And nowadays when you're in a plane, you could literally sleep on the plane if you wanted to. There's no journey. Like it's just dead time. Like you could literally do other stuff on the plane. And so it's like the trip isn't like a trip. It's just like, you could literally just snap your fingers and like go to the place. And now that you can get to any place that you want like the click of your fingers, it just feels like, just teleportation. You know what I mean? Like it just feels kind of like lazy, like nothing is really happening. But yeah.
Valuable experiences. We miss the depth and fulfillment that an experience like a journey once provided. A journey full of surprises and uncertainty, a collision with the unknown. And can't we say the same about other things in life? What about dating, for example? When I was 17 years of age, we had MSN Messenger and email, but not much more advanced in terms of connecting socially online. Dating apps like Tinder didn't exist. Meeting someone online was something for weirdos.
Oh, I was gonna say, like, yeah, like imagine getting like a letter from like, one of your loved ones. That would feel like a way more like significant back then, even if it wasn't much, compared to just like, now most people just expect text messages, especially girls. They just expect text messages on their phone now. Like, the words mean are insignificant anymore because when it's like supply and demand. When you have such like a high supply of something, it's like it loses its value. You know what I mean? So it's like, yeah, because like, the supply of getting messages, the supply of getting messages with like a letter would be like, it would feel like a lot more significant because you would hardly get it, and now look, getting it would be a lot more valuable. Um, fucking AIs, piss off. Anyway, yeah, like, you know what I mean? It's like now you can get text messages. It just feels like, I mean, like meh. Like, there's no effort put into it either.
There was a place where people my age would go on Friday nights, hang out, and drink extremely cheap beer, 90 cents a pop. If you wanted to meet someone, that was the time and place. So, stuff happened. Most of the boys and girls there seized the opportunity, as they didn't have hundreds of Tinder matches in their pockets or handbags. The dating pool was limited. Essentially, it consisted of my town and some surrounding villages, but it was enough. The limitation of choice made us appreciate what we had and be more receptive to attention from the desired sex. Approaching a potential partner once felt somewhat magical. Going out, noticing someone you found attractive, making eye contact, feeling that spark, and wondering who they were as you watched their gestures or their smiles. Mustering the courage to say hi and facing the risk of an in your face rejection. Flash forward to today. Dating apps have undermined the natural experience of meeting people in real life. They turn potential partners into products. It's almost like they pass before us on a never-ending assembly line as we try to pick the best one, while knowing that an even better one is already on its way. No wonder so many experience the paradox of choice when these apps give access to a vast global dating pool. In terms of spiritual employment, technology has made life easier and safer, but it has also stripped away many of the experiences that once gave our lives meaning. But it's not only the loss of meaningful experiences that makes life less appealing. It's that the new ones we're offered all seem more of the same. Have you noticed that every city you visit now feels similar? Walking through a shopping street in Tokyo, it kind of dawned on me. Even though Tokyo is on the other side of the world, I see the same brands I see in my own country, the Netherlands. There is Zara, H&M, McDonald's, Burger King, Starbucks, Apple, Nike, as if they've colonized the country, just like they've colonized mine. And thus, people all over the world often walk around in the same clothes, with the identical cups of coffee and the same greasy hamburgers as they do here, which used to be quite different. I can still remember the city of Paris before the hyper-globalization of today, when it felt just a bit more Paris, dominated by small French stores, bistros, and local bakeries. And how we would go on vacation to Spain and exchange our guilders for pesetas, the local currency back then, which was a hassle, but at the same time really gave the feel of being in a different country and society compared to today, where the euro has replaced guilders and pesetas. Globalization came with standardization. Instead of embracing diversity, rather in cultures, currencies, fashion, food, or architecture, humanity tends to move toward more of the same. We prefer uniformity, efficiency, and familiarity over variety. Sure, today's world works a lot smoother because all of this, as everything is more
I
predictable.
mean, eventually when we stop, in an interplanetary, space exploring, that will be like completely different, for the start at least, and for a while, hopefully. But yeah, I don't know. Like we're evolutionarily making this, like, so that we're following our senses to make everything basically look the same, be as efficient, like the architecture be as efficient as possible. And so yeah, again, like it's kind of like a double-edged sword if you think that variety is a good thing anyway. But if you don't really care about that, then it's kind of like we're just following our human instincts to make everything look the same. That's almost like like it literally is our fault. You know what I mean? But it's like kind of like a good thing.
And less strange and easier to understand. But doesn't it also make traveling to another country less appealing? Because everything looks so familiar, as if you're part of a global monoculture. South Korean philosopher Byung-Chul Han refers to this phenomenon of standardization as the terror of the same, in which society violently destroys the other and thereby also destroys itself. We can also observe the sameness in today's algorithms, which feed us consumers more of the same stuff that matches our interests. We want the same types of series, the same kinds of products, and the same kinds of people on dating apps, as well as political content that we agree with, created by people who think like we do, and thus we inadvertently indoctrinate ourselves. Han states, "One travels everywhere, yet does not experience anything. One catches sight of everything, yet reaches no insight. One accumulates information and data, yet does not attain knowledge. One lusts after adventures and stimulation, but always remains the same. One accumulates online friends and followers, yet never encounters another person. Social media constitutes an absolute zero grade of the social." End quote. Because of the increasing sameness, and because we're inclined to avoid the unfamiliar, and instead look for what we already know, or people that resemble ourselves, our lives become more and more narrow. Our experiences shrink. No wonder everything starts to feel flat and grey. No wonder we grow more averse to strangeness. Instead of truly encountering the world, we merely consume the same existential fast food as everyone else. Thank you for watching.
That also like reminds me of like why like people in like the looks maxing, dating game space will also talk about shit that like, oh, like meeting people isn't really worth anything anymore. Because like everyone's basically the same. And I do understand what they're like getting on about. It's like so many people are literally like a replica of each other, not physically all the time, but you know, in terms of like fashion, what we do as like a culture. Majority of people are like, you know, unless it's like, you know, completely like different ends of like a culture spectrum. Most people like where you live are not even worth interacting with because they're all the same. They all watch the same, you know, soccer game and shit like that. And it's like it's really hard to find someone that is like basically like you. Um, and so like it really does feel like you have to take like an L whenever it's like, you know, hanging out with people because like you will know that like they are not on the same page as you. Like for example, like the lucid dreaming shit, it's like, bro, I can't even find anyone who's like actually like tapped in like that, or like meditation, or they actually have like hobbies and interests like, you know, that are separate from like their work and shit like that and studies. It's like, you know, everyone's just kind of like a replica of each other nowadays. But anyway, that was a really good video. Let's go out of that. That was, again, Why Nothing Feels Exciting Anymore by Enzel Ganger. I'm probably butchering that. Anyway, should we? The fuck was I doing? Alright, we do this, yeah. Watch later. I don't know why I did that. Oh, and we can get that out. Oh wait, I meant to like it. There we go. Perfect. Now we could watch another one. I'm kind of tired. And also, I mean, tired in terms of like the working way, because I will have to catch up on like editing. Oh my, I'm gonna have to. Oh, let's just yap now. I will have to edit the Untitled Goose game, and then like the shit that I've been reacting to. I gotta catch up on that. Jesus Christ, my hair is cooked, but hopefully that'll grow up to be better. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed the stream. I hope the audio isn't cooked like last time. But anyway, hope you enjoyed. See you guys. Bye.